It's time to kickstart your fitness and supercharge your workouts.
In our new 21-day athlete, Level Up. Hey, and welcome to week 1 final workout, the dynamic workout.
You're going to need a mat and 1 dumbbell. Let's start the warm-up. Side shuffle down the mat, kick and a reach. So starting to raise the heart rate, get your blood flowing. We've got a short warm-up, followed by the full workout. Reach through with a hand, start to extend through the heel, so we get a hamstring and a hip stretch. Get low in your shuffle across, and drive over the mat.
Okay, so for our first mobility exercise, we're going to go down onto the mat and we're going to take up a position that we call the 90-90. Now in this position, we want the knee in line with the hips, heel in line with the knee, take that knee back. Okay, so hand rest on the floor, reach up with that arm, and from here, we lean forward into it as far as you can, come back up, reach and extend, lean forward. So we're trying to get into the hips, into the glutes. We do this exercise. Good, and control. So just reach as far as your flexibility on your spine will allow you to go. And not only that, it's with your hips as well. So just reach forward, extend, focus on the breathing. So we go 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other.
Placing the hand for stability, reaching up through the spine and extending forward. Reaching over that front leg, drawing back with the front shin and forward with the back thigh.
So for our next exercise, we go into what's called a crab position. So hands behind, so palm of the hands flat, and we're going to push up through the shoulders, squeeze between the shoulder blades, make sure the feet are flat. Now we're going to start with one hand. Right hand, we're going to lift the hips, push over the top, come back down, change sides. Good, and again, just work to your range and stretch through. So we're trying to elongate through the spine, through the abs when we reach. Again, just 30 seconds work. Make sure you keep breathing. Good, and relax. That's the warm-up complete. Time for the workout.
The first exercise is a clean, so with the dumbbell in your right hand, drop into a squat, dynamically drive the arm up and irradiate the left hand. Copying Wayne's position and start your first reps. Your feet are hip width apart. You're keeping your chest up and your shoulder blades down. Keep the fist active on the left side so you really irradiate those arm muscles. And this is called a power clean. So you're dynamically bringing the power from the legs up through the core into the upper body. Last 5 seconds.
And finish. Okay, our next exercise, we're going to take a long lunge position for a row, like Jenny is in, arm forward, irradiate, and we're going to row. We pull that into the side and we follow that up with a leg lift. Good, and begin. So what we're doing here, we're creating that radiation through the body. We're loading this front leg, so we make sure we screw the foot into the floor. We row, we keep the arms close by the side, and then we're going to drive up through with that back leg. Now, if that's too difficult, you shorten your stride, row, and stabilize through, but you still want to make sure you keep that front leg, that front foot loaded so we get the work through the glutes, and keep this hand strong. So we want to radiate through the arm. Focus on your breathing. Don't compromise your position for effort. Okay, so it's all about performance and keeping your posture strong. Last one.
The third exercise is an eccentric squat jump. So feet just beyond hip width, dropping into a squat, irradiating the left side, and you're jumping the legs wide to narrow. And begin. Eccentric means you're slowing the lowering phase. So try and count in your head 3, 2, 1 as you go down, and then explode out of the squat. Your shoulders are down and your chest is up. Now to regress this, reduce the range of the squat. So just bring the dumbbell down towards the knee height, and you can just jump up and down on the spot rather than bringing the legs in and out. Really focus on a stable landing and recruit the core, squeeze the glutes, pull the shoulder blades down so you become active through the whole body on the landing.
Good. For our next exercise, we take a long lunge position, weight in both hands, right leg forward. You're going to rotate over to the right, take it across the body and up towards the sky. Ready? And begin. So from here, we want to make sure that the front foot is screwed into the floor. We have a nice stable base from the knee, the hip, and rotating through the spine, but it's under control. It's all about performance, not effort. That means everything we do is under control. We want to train you like an athlete, therefore you need to perform like an athlete. So it's performance, not effort. Rotate it across. Ah, we're smiling. Good. Okay. Last one.
Now the fifth exercise on this side of the body is what we call a gladiator complex. So in a side plank lying position, bring the arm into the ribs, you're going to punch the hip up and drive through the arm. This is a really great shoulder, core and whole body stability exercise. And go. To make this slightly easier, you can come to a regress version with the bottom leg bent. Make sure the hips are stacked on top of each other. Drive the hip as high as you can using the obliques on the side of the body. Driving the arm up. If it's too challenging with the dumbbell, you can just drop the weight to the floor, punch up with the hips and use the free arm. Stay with it, 10 seconds to go. And relax.
So for our next exercise, we're back to the left side now, and it's the cleans. Remember, irradiate, squat down, pop it up onto the shoulders. Ready? And begin. So remember, feet hip width apart. You want to come up through the toes. Don't keep the feet static. Keep that irradiation going on, so it's a strong grip. Get that through the body. We're going to pull dynamically up onto the shoulder. Don't forget to breathe as well. Last one.
Back into the long lunge variation. Irradiating the right arm forwards, we're going to row with the left and kick up with that left leg. And go. Keep the stance long unless you want to make this slightly easier by stepping that left leg in, reducing the range of your lunge, which makes life a little easier. Keep the shoulders down, punch that arm forwards. Remember, this is our second series of 21-day athlete. So you've got the foundations of strengthening your legs as well as stability and your lunge technique. So we're just making it that bit juicier and really working the right glutes, which is the stabilizing leg. Last 5 seconds, squeeze out the reps and rest.
Okay, so back to the next one, eccentric squats. So remember, arms out to side strong with the arm that you're radiating. Slow squat down, explode up to a narrow stance and back. Okay, ready? And begin. So again, work to your range. So as low as you can go and explode up. Slow down. So count in your head for 3. Drive it up. So eccentric is all about the lowering phase of the movement, not the contraction phase. Good. Okay, last one.
Back into the static lunge paddle row. With the left leg forward, dumbbell in both hands. Bring the dumbbell past the hip and chop up over the other shoulder. To make this a little less challenging, bring the knee down to the floor at the back. Excellent. And exhale as you chop across and go. Keep the core tight. Follow the dumbbell with your eye line. You're stabilizing through that front foot. So have the big toe down and the heel down. And think about the arch of the foot being really strong. This is your stability point. On the back leg, ball of the foot, ground the big toe and the little toe. This is a dynamic exercise that's going to challenge you from your legs through your core into the arms. Last 5 seconds, nearly there. Last one.
And for our final exercise, gladiator complex. So remember, position, hips through, drive it through the hips and press. Ready and go. Remember, if you want to regress, bend that bottom knee, drive up through the hips and press. If it's still too challenging, forget the weight and just punch up through with the arm, drive up. Good, but as it's Jenny, we're not going to do that. Grab the weight, keep working, drive up through. Stack the position, and it's under control. Last one. and relax. Well done. You have completed week 1, workout 3 dynamic.
Time to cool down. You need to cool down.
I need to go down.
Taking a seated position, feet flat on the floor, bring the palms up into the sky, fingertips out to the side, and you're going to extend from the sit bones in the floor, up through the palms, up through the spine, tuck the chin in, and get a lovely upper back stretch. Inhale deeply, and with each exhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Place the right hand on the floor, and you're going to lean over with the left side, getting a side stretch through the body. You can always bring the elbow to the floor if that's accessible to you. Imagine a ball of energy between your knees. You're hugging the ball, but you can't crush it. Extending through the side of the ribs and the side body. Bring the left arm down, reach over with the right. Glue the right sit bones into the floor. You can look up under that right armpit, extend through the ribs and the side fascia line of the body. 3 seconds left, and release.
And for our final stretch, lay yourself down onto your back. We're going to extend the legs to the ceiling, okay, hands above the head, and we're going to turn the palms out. Pull the toes in towards you, so you're trying to pull from your glutes up through your calves and pushing the heels to the ceiling, and the palm of the hands, you're pushing that away from you, extending through the spine. Try not to let your lower back curl off the floor. Focus on the breathing. So lengthen through. Keep the breathing going. Bring your heart rate back down. End of week 1. Good job. We just finish off with a nice stretch through the fascia line of the body. Good, and relax.
Congratulations, you have completed our first 3 workouts of week 1.
See you for week 2's workout.